What is the secret to being fabulous while also changing the world?
Wow. I mean, what a setup. What a setup for a question. I have to first self-identify as fabulous, um, which I am. I sort of love that you've pinpointed this as a place to start because I quite intentionally, throughout my time in organizing, have tried to bring a joy and a creative energy to the movement. I think there is so much anxiety in this work. There's so much fear in this work in these sort of political times that we're in. But people really aren't motivated by anger and fear. Our people are not motivated by anger and fear. Let's say some folks are. Clearly, that is getting some folks elected in a great many places. But progressives really don't turn out in that same sort of way, right? Folks that are turning out for their civil rights don't turn out of fear. Often we are motivated by the joy of being with one another, right? That is something that I've really tried to influence throughout my work. It's one of the reasons that I've worked so much with artists and musicians and creatives as part of my organizing, a really intentional part of my organizing in Texas. I don't know if you're familiar, there's a great old school Texas writer, Molly Ivins. She was a political commentator, kind of late 90s, early 2000s, really in the sort of Bush era. And she gave this incredible speech and this quote that I talk about all the time that she always used to say, you have to have fun while you're fighting for freedom because you don't always win. And then she kind of
Mm.
continues on throughout that it's not just important to have fun, it's not just important to keep fighting, but it's important to go back to your community and tell them how much fun it was, and to tell them all the good trouble that you got in together, because all anybody ever sees is the negative headline on TV. They don't know about the joy of being stuck in a campaign office at 4 o'clock in the morning and the absurdity that takes place in that sort of environment, the friendships, the bonds you build for a life, being involved in something bigger than yourself, those sort of friendships forged in the fire. That ethos is critical, and showing people that is critical.